Peace to the family. Hold on a second. Get this together real quick. I ain't been live in a minute. Yeah, what's going on, y'all? What's up? What's going on from the? Oh man, you looking in from the Bahamas? That's what's up. And I wish I was down there in that Bahamas weather. But I wanna cover this this Julio Foolio situation, man. Y'all know, man. I've been going at this type of content for years to a point where I got burnt out, and I just stopped doing live streams altogether. And I started doing just like regular just videos talking about all the celebrity bull crap because a lot of people wasn't tuning in to like hear this stuff. But listen, this situation that's going on with Julio Foolio, you see how he was gunned down, right, in Tampa. But 2 years ago, I did a live stream where this is the part that I don't like, the part that's disingenuous about the black community and about this young generation. Now, a lot of people is talking about Julio Foolio. They talking about Young and Ace because he done already made a diss video right afterwards, because we remember Julio Foolio made that song when he went to the graveyard and laid on Young and Ace brother's grave, and he did all that, you know what I mean? Just wanting the death wish, right? And then he gets killed over there in Tampa, but you have Young and Ace and them coming out. But you know what nobody's talking about? The same thing I hate in the black community when you got a guy that's running wild in the community, killing people, robbing people, hurting women, hurting children. These Negroes apart their lips to say free Roro, free let loose, free my homie Pop Shot, right? They'll say this kind of stuff. But one thing that I showcased 2 years ago was the mothers of the deceased young men that is being savagely gunned down at the hands of other young black men doing gang warfare in Jacksonville. And these rappers was killing each other and going and make videos about it, putting it all on social media, putting it all online. So I had videos of the mothers. None of these YouTubers are showcasing them because this generation is so hardened to the point where everything is about clicks, everything is about the sensationalism. So this young man at 26, who I have children older than him, he died the way he lived. He died the way he lived. He was gunned down. And when I share my screen today, I'm going to show some stuff that's probably YouTube is not going to like, so they're not going to green the video. I'm not going to make no money off this video. This live stream now that I'm taking off for my family, I'm not going to get paid for this video. But I'm gonna speak truth to power. I'm going to show truth. Now, a lot of times, you guys got children that listen to this music all day, every day. It used to be a period of time where the music, and I want y'all to understand this, right? Because I'm not going to be here long. I'm not going to be here all day. I'm going to be here short. There used to be a period of time when the culture used to influence the music. The culture used to influence the music. The 80s, the 90s, the 70s, the 60s, whatever went on in the streets dictated the type of music that would come out in the black community. Well, that was a period of time before social media. And why am I saying this? Well, there was a period of time before social media where you only knew what went on in certain communities if you went there. Now with social media, if I'm in Philadelphia, whatever's going on in Chicago can actually influence the streets here, because the kids now can go online and they can see what they're doing in Chicago. They can see what they're doing in Dallas. They can see what they're doing in Atlanta. And certain cultures that's not in Philadelphia or New York can get picked up in different places. So now when you have places that's already violent, but now they're implementing gang warfare and maybe different cultures that's coming from the Midwest, that's coming from the South, you bringing that up north. You bringing things that's up north down south. Now social media now is socially engineering and influencing the minds of the children. It's no longer the culture because now the lines are blurred, right? The lines are blurred. So now you have kids drilling in Chicago, but then you take an already violent city like Philadelphia and you have the drill scene, rap scene, and our murder rate go from averaging 400 to 600 because now the kids are drilling each other everywhere. They shooting up churches. They shooting up funerals. They doing all kinds of stuff that even in my time that was wild, it may not have happened, right? So before I start, I want y'all to understand something. A lot of you out there that may watch my videos, watch the big homie, right? Your son and your daughter listen to music every day. Every single day. Listen to me closely, parents out there. Even my son, I have to check them and correct them. They listen to music every day that talk about kill, shoot, bang, bang, kill a nigga, shoot a nigga, bang, bang. Every day from the time they wake up in the morning to the time they go to sleep. The music that they're listening to is about killing. And what that does is it brings no compassion. It brings no compassion. They absolutely have no compassion. A lot of these people come to the YouTube to see if I'm talking about nigga shit. Nigga shit is the first order of the day. If you ain't talking about killing your own people, if you ain't talking about defaming your own people, we don't want to hear it. That young man made music about dissing the dead because he knew that there was a market for it. That young man made music about dissing the dead because he understood that there was a market for it. He understood that people was tuning in and checking in to hear that. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Hold on 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. Here I come. Here I come. Put more light. Fixing my lights. All right, I'm back. He understood that there. Hold on, wait a minute. God darn it. All right, I'm ready now. Yeah, he understood that there was a market for it, and we've come to a place now where we condition our children to think savagely, to act savagely. You know, somebody died, you diss the dead. When you diss the dead, you go shoot up the memorials. Here in Philadelphia, when somebody died, they not only diss the dead, they now come shoot the memorials up. They don't care nothing about the women or children. We've gotten to a place where the children of our community is so out of control. And I told you guys, I come from an era where our murder rate was at the highest point that we had ever saw in the 80s and the 90s and part of the 70s. Now we're in a place now where the children value no life. They have absolutely no value for life. And when you see these videos now where you have internet gangsters on here, they show guns, they profess to be gangsters, but at the same time, they internet detectives and snitches. This whole YouTube virtual reality bullshit got people living life through, it's just all crazy. See, that's what I'm saying, Metro. Let me get you out of here because you're stupid and you're not listening to what I'm saying. I don't deal with dickheads. I deal with people that come that get about my thing, man. Bye. Now, let me say this. Let me say this to all the idiots out there. Music is art, but art imitates life. I'm going to say it again. Art imitates life. But then this is the part that a lot of you dummies are missing. You have people that benefit from black dysfunction, and they create systems and social engineering to fill up prison systems. They create systems to make people think for you. So now some things that you think is you doing, no, you're being socially engineered to think this way. You're being socially engineered to behave this way. They create systems of poverty, economic deprivation, knowing that in this poverty and economic deprivation, you'll have children that will be born with a poverty-like mindset, and most people are born into poverty on the system delve in a life of crime. They make babies what's growing up wayward. They're not being raised right. So what I'm saying is, when you talk about the music, a lot of times is a reflection of the systems that's created. So when you idiots come into my chat room, shut the fuck up, sit down, or leave. I don't deal with children, that disrespectful children. A master teacher is teaching. Shut up. So don't come in here and tell me what music is. I understand what music is, but you also know you have a person that's benefiting from black dysfunction. You have an opposition that wants to keep our communities in the position that they're in, and so they can benefit economically from your destruction. So as long as they got black boys killing each other, black boys dying, and black mothers crying, that's checkmate. That's a multi-trillion-dollar industry, and everybody benefits from it. So don't come in here and tell me about the art of music when they can sway the way that you think. They can sway your thoughts, your desires, and what you manifest. So now they got you manifesting death, and they can financially bankroll and fund you manifesting death. So now your children go to sleep at night, waking up in the morning to death music, going to sleep at night to death music, riding down the street in a car to death music. So now it formulates the way that they see themselves, it formulates the way that they think, it formulates the way that they see other black people. And this is why you have a black boy doing a video laying on his back at the grave of somebody that's dead, because they living vicariously through this social engineering that they've been conditioned to think. But y'all too stupid to realize it. And when the black man is teaching, you so disrespectful to another black man, you can't even come and sit down and listen, because I'm black. I'm a black man talking. That's how screwed up we are. That's why it's so easy to grab a machine gun, ride into a group of black people, and just open fire without a care. Go home, fuck your girl, smoke some weed like nothing happened. Because you are a trained nigger. You are the white man's trained nigger. That's what you are. So when the brother's building, you come right ahead and say all kinds of disrespectful stuff, because it's easy to disrespect another black man. Because you see no value in yourself. And when you see no value in yourself, how the hell can you see the value in another black man? How? You don't value your community. You don't value your people. Everything is based around trauma and the destruction of another brother. It's to the point where when you're black, you don't even want your children going outside amongst other black people, because you try your best to love black people, but you don't trust yourself around your own people. So the art has been corrupted. The art has been corrupted because your mind and your desires and your thoughts is corrupted. So I'm going to say it again before I was rudely interrupted by a disrespectful black man. Nobody's showing the mothers of the deceased or the fathers or the parents of the deceased. All everybody's talking about is Julio, Foolio, and Young and Ace came back. Young and Ace came back, and he made a diss video. Did you hear the diss video? And it goes back and forth. And all over the country, black bodies of boys is falling to gunfire by the hands of other black boys. All over. And everybody's sitting there, what are we going to do? What should we do? Life is full of choices, young black man. If this video reaches a young black man today, I want you to know before I share my screen and start the build, I just want you to know that you do have a choice. Back in 1996, I sat in prison, and a brother from the Nation of Islam came to me, and he said, young brother, if you make it out of here without a life sentence, I want you to know that you have a choice. You do have a choice. When he told me that, I looked at him like he had 12 heads. What you mean I have a choice? I thought that I wasn't going to live to be 25. I thought that my life, my decisions was made based off of my environment. I didn't know that there was a world outside of the box that I was living in. I didn't know that. I didn't know that there was a greater world and there was a flip side. There was other things going on in the world outside of the box of Philadelphia that I was living in. Inside a box of kidnapping, drug dealing, blocks throwing $50,000 a day, women selling pussy, all kinds of wild stuff. Kids being kidnapped from school, coming home from school and got to hide under the cars because JBM and Jamaicans are shooting out. Growing up in the city of Southwest Philadelphia, I thought that that was the normal life. Watching my uncle be a 70s heroin kingpin and my father go to work every day and my father trying to give me instructions and rules and I'm not listening because I want to ride in the Rolls Royce with my uncle. That's the life I thought was normal. Being upstairs and coming downstairs and seeing kilos on the table and all kinds of stuff. But when I went to prison, Zachary Ricketts from the Nation of Islam said, brother, you know you have a choice. You don't have to live like this. I didn't know what he was talking about. The sad part is you fast forward that all these years later, and when I'm with my organization and I'm talking to these young boys, they don't believe that they have a choice. They believe that their life is just caught in the box that they've been living in. They living to die. They living to die. And whenever you have people that give them something positive or sell them life, they regurgitate it out because the fangs of the trauma of the community is already in them. Niggas done killed my brother. My mama was on crack. I done been through all this, man. Oh, hey, I don't know that shit you talking about. I got to get back. They killed my brother, man. This is my life, OG. This is how they talk. See, the numbers drop when you talk real. Because, see, I'm not talking sensationalism of bragging on Julio, Foolio getting killed. Why would I want to celebrate a 26-year-old young man being gunned down? Why would I want to celebrate him going to the funeral, going to the gravesite and rapping over another black boy's body? These boys are young enough to be my children. But let's share the screen. Let's share something. Watch this. I'm gonna share my screen. All of y'all want to be the W man's nigga. It's funny how y'all want to be gangster. And I wanted to be gangster. I didn't want to listen to my father. But when I got locked up for that shooting, I got in front of that judge. I stood there. I said, yes, Your Honor. No, Your Honor. Yes, sir, Your Honor. No, Your Honor. But when I was out on the streets, I didn't have no respect for my reflection. I didn't have no respect for brothers that looked like me. I saw brothers that looked like me. If they weren't my crew, they was the ops of the enemy. But when I got in front of that W man, I said, yes, sir. No, sir. Yes, sir. And I remember the brother from the Nation asked me, he said, how come you walk out into the yard with your knife? But when that W man tell you to get in the cell, you walk right in the cell with no problem. And it was messing with my head. I couldn't understand. I was conditioned to hate my reflection. I was conditioned to hate the brothers that look like me. I was conditioned to not love my brother. When I rolled out into the suburbs, I didn't throw my trash out the window because I knew that out there, the police would come and get you. But when I'm riding through West Philly, I throw my trash out the window because I have absolutely no respect for myself or my people. None. But when I'm out there in Thornberry, I knew not to carry on. I knew not to take a pistol on the sidewalk. I knew not to carry on the way that you would in the city. See? I know y'all here, y'all can relate because we all practice this. You know how to behave when you in East Bubblefuck, when you over there where the white folks live, but when you in your hood, you have no respect for your community. None. They conditioned you to see yourself as less than for so many years that you behave that you embody that now. And they bank on you behaving that way because they benefit economically. So when we go around and we call ourselves FBA, even if this young brother wasn't FBA, whatever he was, right? This is part of the culture. And see, this is not just relegated to Foolio. This is not just relegated to Foolio. This is happening to young black boys all over America. How about in cities like Philadelphia and Chicago, where they ain't famous rappers, but they gunning each other down every day? You know, in Philadelphia now, when they beefing and they can't find you, they go shoot your mama. They wait for your mama to come out the house while she going to work, and they shoot your mother. They kill your mother in Philadelphia. That's what they're doing now. They go to the schools and they kidnap your daughter. That's what they do in Philly with the drill rap scene. These ain't big time rappers, but they out killing and killing and killing. And when they can't catch you, they just go kill your mom. That's what they do in Philadelphia. Watch our news. This ain't Julio Foolio. This is what's become of a lot of our children in the communities that we come from. But let's share the screen. Let's share, and let's get into it. Let's get into my presentation. Let's see where I want to go. Let's see.
Now to our I-Team investigation, Killer Beats. Rap music videos about murders in Jacksonville fuel fire in the community.
Mothers of the victims are speaking out, saying the videos and lyrics have gone too far, giving specific details about the horrific crimes. I-Team investigator Corley Peel is joining us live to show us how this deadly music videos, how they are really damaging families. Corley?
Well, Tarek and Stacey, many of these parents I've spoken with are still waiting for arrest, or they're waiting for a trial for their son's murders. While they wait for justice, music videos from rival rap groups in Jacksonville have gained popularity across the country with songs glorifying their son's murders. The music and beat are catchy.
Now that's this guy right here is Young and Ace, and he's on the other side of Foolio. Foolio, his brother got killed, but he's talking about who he smoked, right? And they making this song. Now I'm gonna tell y'all, playing this right here, I'm gonna tell you how jacked up it is. YouTube is gonna probably strike this for playing this. The public is not gonna tune in for this because this is the healing part. We want to see nigga shit. So we're gonna go from 30 down to 17, maybe down to 10, because I'm telling you, I'm speaking to the spirit of people those who got an ear to hear and let them listen. I'm telling you right now, for my community, some of our people, please don't let your children be around. Don't let your children be around. I'm going to show you the flip side of this game now. Check this out.
Gaining millions of views and plays on YouTube and streaming services.
Prosper got shot, Tate got shot, Desi got dropped, damn, Nate got popped.
Local rappers rising to fame with lyrics about murders of young men in Jacksonville.
Queso, and you know we smoke little biggie.
The victims behind the lyrics are sons. What is it like when you see your son's name and his murder talked about in these rap songs?
It's like somebody taking an open wound or a healing wound and opening it back up.
Now, I'm gonna pause it for a minute. Now I only got 20 people in here, right? But out of all the 20 people in here, I need y'all to tell me in the chat room while I'm talking right now. Tell me if y'all saw in the last day and a half since this situation happened. Have you saw anybody that did a video showing the mothers of the deceased? Just somebody talk to me right now. Show me if you show any of these big YouTubers showing the mothers of the deceased. I'm not going to start it. Wait till I see a response from the people. I'm going to wait. I'm looking at the chat right now. I'm asking a specific question. I want a response from the people that's watching me right now. Have you saw anybody make a video showing these mothers and fathers of the deceased? I'll wait. I got one. I'm waiting for at least 2 or 3 more. I need crowd participation. Nope. What's up, Carl? No. These are the mothers, right? So they'll have 21,000 people in the room, all talking about death, destruction, and gossiping. But this is the mothers of deceased. Imagine having a child, raising this child, feeding this child, going to work every day for your children, then one day somebody kill your baby. And then you got to go home in your house for the rest of your life knowing somebody done killed your child. And then they going to make a song about it. And these stupid motherfuckers online, they don't care. Free such and such. Free this. Free that. They don't show this part. They don't show this part. Let's listen to some more.
Dabbing at it over and over again.
I hope and pray that, you know, the person or the persons who are rapping about, you know, that they understand that you have a mom too. And would you want your mom to feel the way the other moms feel?
JSO says the different rap groups known as ATK and KTA are rivals on the streets. ATK and KTA, those are the groups that we hear about a lot. Are they the biggest problem for Jacksonville?
They have been recently, for the most part.
In this music video,
And now I wonder what I said. Got a low, I told her drop that. FNSP when the head ain't got the cock back.
the man in the green shirt is Kenyatta Bullard. He's known as rapper Young and Ace. He was a sole survivor in a deadly quadruple shooting at the town center in 2018. In the video, he wears an ATK chain around his neck. The lyrics reference 3 men killed in shootings.
Who I smoke, baby, who I smoke, Tiki, who I smoke, Lana.
One of the victims, known as Bibby, is 16-year-old Adrian Gaynor.
He was joy. All he did was laugh and dance.
He was shot and killed in the Hilltop Village apartment.
Now, this boy was 16 years old, and they made videos about this boy crawling on his knees saying, please don't shoot him. My son is 16 years old. I couldn't even imagine. But this is the level of savagery that they've reduced us to. And because we don't love ourselves, this is what we do. Thank you for the $10 super chat. For anybody that want to donate, because I told you I'm not going to make no money off the stream because me playing this music already. But I got to play the music in these videos to give emphasis on what I'm saying. But they make sure that you can't play it so that way you can't teach it the way you need to teach it. So I'll sacrifice that, but y'all guys can donate to my Cash App right there, $ Urban Nerds WW 2023, and also it's pinned to the top if you like to donate to our Cash App. You can donate to the Cash App. But this was a 16-year-old child. My 16-year-old is upstairs. I couldn't even imagine something like this. I'm gonna tear the whole city apart. Everybody gotta go. You take mine. But this is what I'm saying, man. Like, and then you go make music about it.
Apartments in 2019.
Nobody can do anything worse to me than killing my child.
It took 2 years for an arrest to be made. The man accused of killing him is Hakeem Robinson, known as rapper Queso.
Can never play with queso. Smoke dirt and baby to the face though.
Robinson is charged with second-degree murder. Gaynor's mother, Elizabeth Gaynor, says Robinson and other rappers continuously mocked her son's death in music videos and on social media for years.
Now you know we smoke little baby.
Specifically, what has been said about your son in these songs?
I've heard anything from where he was shot. I've heard what his last words were.
Baby had a cool cut, so I wasn't surprised.
This is not the only murder Robinson is accused of. He is also charged with second-degree murder in the 2020 death of Charles McCormick, a.k.a. rapper Little Buck. His father, Abdul Robinson Sr., and his brother, Abdul Robinson Jr., are also arrested in connection to the crime. JSO says the Robinsons are linked to the group ATK. JSO Chief of Investigations TK Waters says ATK is linked to more than a dozen murders and other crimes committed in response to perceived insults.
It's a range of things. It could be drugs. It could be something as simple as me making a rap song about you and you don't like it. So one of your friends or one of your associates says we need to get back and we're going to do something, and they'll start shooting more.
Dominique Barner and Leroy Whitaker are also charged in connection to McCormick's murder. This surveillance video shows 2 suspects running through a backyard after the shooting. Investigators say they held a woman hostage before taking off. Hakeem Robinson's attorney says ATK is a certified business, not a gang. You can see ATK is listed here on Apple Music right underneath Queso's songs. But if you look at the Life of ATK website, the front page says opening soon. The group KTA is also not shy about naming murder victims in its music videos. This video was made in response to the Who I Smoke video that is linked to ATK.
Leaky got shot. What the hell? Fast face, hot on gang.
One victim heard in KTA's songs is 30-year-old father of 12, Freddie Patterson, who was shot and killed in November 2020. His mother, Shantina Benton, says she doesn't know who the rappers are or why they would be talking about her son's death.
I mean, it's not a funny thing that somebody's dead. Yeah, somebody got killed. It's not funny. You know, they got loved ones, they got kids.
The lyrics also reference Corbin Johnson.
Corbin got kidnapped. They found his bones. He was right. Where's Corbin?
He was 18. He was just a baby.
Johnson's mother,
But see, what happens is when you live in a community and you're working with your people, there was an incident in, I think, was it Memphis the other day, where a woman and her husband was driving, and some young guy shot all four of her kids, shot the whole car in road rage, paralyzed her son. You don't hear nothing from the black community. This stuff goes on. This is trauma. This is trauma, the trauma that I've been speaking about for years online, and why I don't have a following, because I talk about uplifting our people in trauma. They're not. This is the flip side. This is the people who have to deal with this every day, that don't nobody care about. So I'm telling y'all, and it's sad for me to say this, but some of our people, you just don't come around. Don't be around them. No, your son can't go to that party. No, your daughter can't go to that party. Because some of these kids ain't raised right and they don't care. No. Listen, they celebrate death every single day from sun up to sundown. They sing it and preach it. So it's easy for a young boy with a Mac 90 or a Mac 11 to open fire on a car because somebody says something, cut him off, or there's something that he don't like. And then you get this part. You get the moms that's on here talking. But YouTube, black YouTube, these YouTubers don't give a shit about these mothers. All they care about is Foolio got killed. That's what that nigga get. We got more content to talk about because they turned y'all into bots. You robots now. You don't think with your own mind. You think with the social. I've been teaching y'all about social engineering on YouTube forever. I've been shadow banned because I done did transhumanism, social engineering, the grid, everything that I'm telling y'all. So these guys, they go to Tampa, they do a shooting. They already gonna get caught. They already seen them. They already know who it is. They got, I'm telling you now, they got surveillance images of them leaving from wherever they was, going to the shooting, doing the shooting, leaving the shooting, and going back to where they at. Everything is on a camera grid. I'm gonna prove it to you today. I'm gonna show it to you. There is no getting away. There is no more privacy. Once you was okay with social media and the internet, you waived your rights to privacy. So the old criminal is obsolete. He don't exist no more. The urban criminal is dead because everything is on camera now. They see everything. So while you thinking that you having fun and you bang bang everywhere, gang, they got something for you. They got something for you. It's over.
Melissa Jackson reported him missing in 2018. A year later, his remains were found in a wooded area. To this day, no arrests have been made.
In my heart, I kind of feel like it's someone that he knew, because Corbin wouldn't just leave with anyone.
Corbin got kidnapped, lost, got his found. Okay.
Despite the heartbreaking lyrics, Johnson's mother feels it could help police.
I feel sorry for them, actually. But for me, I want him to keep making the songs, because you're going to say the right thing at the wrong time. That's going to be specific to the details that we don't know about Corbin's murder. So keep talking.
Not all of the rappers in.
So let's move over here real quick.
Tolerate revenge and retaliation. That's the message from Jacksonville Sheriff TK Waters after a Jacksonville rapper was murdered in Tampa. This is new video showing cars full of bullet holes. The rapper and 3 others were shot while in these cars.
I think everyone feels the same way, that this is not something that's okay. This is not something we're going to tolerate. And we're going to pay very close attention, so don't get involved.
This has been one of the top stories on our website since we first brought it to you yesterday. The murder of rapper Julio. Foolio. His real name is Charles Jones.
Foolio.
Now, I'm going to say something, right? and I don't live stream that much no more. But I'm gonna say something to you guys. You think these other groups give a damn about us killing each other? They don't care. It's more money for them. Black dysfunction is profitable for other groups. They love us in the positions that we're in. They love us like this. They report it. They say, look at those people over there. The problem is you see yourself as this. These are young black men wiping each other out. So now the question that I ask is, okay, so he got murdered. So how many other people has been shot in Jacksonville since this incident? Since this incident. He was on there posting his location, telling everybody where he would be and all this different stuff, right? And this stuff happens in every city across America. We've seen what happened with King Vaughn. We've seen with all these different young rappers, man, that celebrate death and they bring that energy to themselves. But let's listen to some more.
Bill was killed in an ambush-style attack in the parking lot of a Tampa hotel yesterday morning. That was hours after he posted his location online for his 26th birthday party.
And now Jacksonville Sheriff TK Waters tells us his detectives are paying extremely close attention to clashing groups after Foolio's murder to make sure the violence doesn't spill into the lives of civilians.
News for Jackson reporter Tarek Miner spoke with Sheriff TK Waters and a retired detective whose life was also affected by street violence.
New images tonight from Tampa showing just how many bullets were fired into 2 cars, including the one that rapper Julio Foolio was riding in. 3 others were also shot. It happened just hours after the rapper invited his fans to celebrate his 26th birthday with him at an Airbnb, sharing his location with the public. Less than 48 hours after the murder, Jacksonville Sheriff TK Waters had this to say about the potential for retaliation in the River City.
We're not going to allow you to just arbitrarily run around and spray bullets into people's houses and cars. And it's just something that we're going to pay very close attention to. And I want the public to be vigilant.
In a news conference this morning, Waters says he's never seen so much devaluation of human life, referring to music videos produced by Julio Foolio and others, which reference young men being murdered in Jacksonville. Waters says his detectives aren't only following online leads in this high-profile crime, they also plan on beefing up surveillance of known rivals and surveillance of Foolio's allies.
If it takes us following them one at a time, we'll follow them one at a time. Maybe surreptitiously, maybe overtly. You don't know, but we're going to keep them off balance. So you can't come in here and start shooting up neighborhoods and cities and cars and doing whatever you want to do.
News for Jax also spoke with retired JSO Detective Kim Garner, who worked with the department for more than 26 years, sharing with us that his son, Kim Varner Jr., was murdered in 2015, and his son's name was mentioned in one of Foolio's raps.
Some of the things he said in his music, he mentioned my son's name. You know, I lost my son to violence. He mentioned my son's name in one of his songs, and he had nothing to do with it. He definitely had nothing to do with it.
Now, a lot of these big YouTubers, they got these clips. How come they won't play this? This is why I don't respect a lot of people. You showing the Young and Ace video of him retaliation, but what about the parents? What about these black people that's losing their sons to this violence? Do y'all even care? But this is why I'm saying to y'all, listen to me. Some of our people you just gotta move away from. You gotta get away from these niggas. Yeah, you know, they got it. But you're not gonna go to YouTube. You may now see it, but you're not gonna go to YouTube and see this part. I mean, got tears in my eyes because our people don't give a shit. There's no anger. There's no marching. There's nothing. These people get to kill, make songs about it, and make money off of it. Nobody talks about this. Nobody shows this. It's there for you to show it. These mothers and dads are doing interviews. Black YouTube, where you at? Where's the outrage? Where you at, Black YouTube? Just saying. It's there. They're talking. They're speaking out. I'm just a little YouTuber. Nobody comes to watch me. I'm just little old street media TV with 21 people in the room. I'm a nobody on YouTube. But for some reason, I'm always caring and showing the stuff for black people and for the people. And the algorithm makes sure that it don't get out to the creative people. Because you're not going to get this. They're not going to show you this. This is our people, man.
it, but he mentioned my name. And I get it. He's trying to make music, get street cred, and build a reputation. But I mean, you go about it the wrong way, this is the outcome of it. So
Varner says he's hoping other young men can learn from Foolio's death and use their celebrity status for the greater good.
Look at all the rappers now that are now movie stars. Those guys came from the streets. They came just from the dirt, like we say out there on the streets. They came from the dirt, and they got it. They made it, and they kept going and going and going. Now they're Busta Rhymes, Ice Cube, 50. I mean, it's a ton of rappers out there. Jay-Z that went to the movies and are making their money, you know, legally.
Julio Foolio had been shot at least 3 times in the past 4 years. Foolio was shot in 2020 in Houston, and in 2021 and 2023, he was shot here in Jacksonville. Right now, police have not released any suspect information, but JSO is working closely with the Tampa Police Department on this investigation.
So let's go here. So he went, hold on, wait a minute. So he went, he made this song about Younger Niece's brother that was murdered.
Saying since he seen them other 3 die. Damn, I'm 2-3. Don't see nobody outside. Pussy boy, you don't get no rep off doing drive-bys. Ain't from the west, how he clicked up with the east side. He ain't been the same since he seen them other 3 die. Damn, I'm 2-3 high.
He's laying on a picture of 3 boys that was gunned down, and he's doing a video making fun of them. And that's the demonic spirit that's inside these young boys. But I need you guys to understand something in what I'm telling y'all. This is not just Foolio. This is Philadelphia. This is Detroit. This is Chicago. This is Atlanta. This is Memphis, Los Angeles, Houston. This is everywhere. Don't relegate this to just fucking Foolio. This is black boys everywhere with a demonic spirit inside of them. He ain't the only one doing this. Come to my city. When a young boy is gunned down, they come shoot up the memorials. They shooting mothers when they can't find you. This is the community, man.
Bitch, say tell on nobody. I swear they need to free that man so he can.
Now, when you hear this, right, it make you think back to about, for me, 1990. I want to show y'all something real quick. I'm going to show y'all something real quick. I want y'all to see this, right? So that way y'all can get an understanding. Y'all get an understanding of where I'm going. Yeah, I want y'all can see where I'm going. Let's see. Let me pull it up. Let me see if I can pull it right up. What comes up? Okay, good. Okay, so let me do Philadelphia. Hold on. Let me do Philadelphia real fast, so that way we y'all can see where I'm going. Let me type this in real quick. So that way y'all don't think that I'm just talking shit. Y'all can understand what the OG is trying to tell y'all. Let me pull this up real quick. Okay, and then let me pull up one more. Now. Oh shit, hold on. Yeah, hold on. Yep, Chicago. Let me pull up Chicago. Pull up Chicago, 1994, and then New Orleans, right? Wait a minute, 1994. Wait a minute. Everybody just stay put. I want y'all to see this. I want y'all to see this. Because this is going to make sense in what I'm showing you guys. All right. So let me unshare first. Oh, wait a minute. They always trying to fuck with. Every time you're trying to pull information out and show, here they come. All right. So it should stay on here. All right. So let me unshare real quick, right? Now, and let me reshare. So that way y'all can get an understanding. Share screen. Window. Let me go here. Now watch this, y'all. Now I want y'all to see this. Let me make this bigger. Because a lot of young people don't think that us old heads know what the hell we talking about. Now in 1990 and 89, right? In Detroit, they had 624 homicides in 1989, right? 87, 686, right? And it's coming down the line, right? I can move over and I can go to Philadelphia, right? So I'm gonna show you when I was growing up in my time, right? 1990, right? Philadelphia, we had 500 homicides. The year before that, we had 476, 440, right? And then I move over, right? We go to hold on, damn it, hold on. They always fucking with me. Hold on, let me go. Chicago. I want y'all to see Chicago. I want to draw a parallel because I want y'all to see this. Shit. They took Chicago in 1994. Chicago in 1994 had 980 homicides in 1994 in Chicago, right? They had 980 homicides. So I'm gonna go over here. To New Orleans, right? I want y'all to see this, right? So that way, hold on. Because a lot of young people, y'all get disrespectful when we try to tell y'all. But you see this here? New Orleans in 1994, Groves was one of 424 people murdered in New Orleans in 1994. Y'all wasn't born yet. So I showed all that to show. Philadelphia, this is all my times when I was in my teenage years, right? So now let me go back. To what we were showing, right? Because we were talking about this young rapper talking about killing, right? So in my time, we was doing these things, but we didn't know, we wasn't intelligent enough. We didn't have enough life experience to understand what we was doing to ourselves and each other. When we was blowing each other away, murdering each other, running up on blocks and just shooting people, dragging them out of cars, kidnapping them, and people not being found. That stuff is happening during my era, right? 30 years ago, 35 years ago. So now that my generation and this generation has given birth to children like this, because a lot of brothers has been in jail, a lot of dads been killed. So now these kids, they come out even worse. So now when the OGs try to tell you something, don't look at me and talk to me as if I don't know nothing. I came from a place where it was more murderous than y'all time. And I'm watching this shit unfold. So people will see this young man and they attribute this to just him. No, young Julio Foolio is in Dallas. He's in Houston. He's in Miami. He's in Philadelphia. He's in Newark, New Jersey. He's in LA. They're all over the goddamn country. But this is the thing, right? When he got killed, his rivals went and made a video right behind him, Young and Ace in them. Now, that video that you saw, Julio Foolio, he was laying on his brother's grave. Making a video about his brother got killed. Soon as he got killed on the 20, he got killed on the 23rd. He made that song about 23. He got killed on the 23rd, right? On his 26th birthday. Check this out. Now, listen. I want y'all to hear this, right? I want y'all to hear what he just said. He said he with his babies do it. He with his bitch do it. Now I want y'all to listen. I want y'all to see, because I'm not gonna be a hypocrite. Like I said, I grew up in an era where we was blowing each other away, but it's heartbreaking. Now I feel like my father, when I can see. See, for me, I can't speak for y'all. Yo, can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Somebody said no sound. Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me right now. Put a 1 if y'all can hear me. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Let me know if y'all can hear me. All right, y'all can hear me. Cool. So that's Cincinnati. Okay, cool. Y'all can hear me. All right, so listen. I want y'all to understand something, right? I feel like my father now. I remember up until I was about watch this information, man. My father passed away 2 years ago. My father used to call me every day he saw a shooting on the news up until I was like 32 years old. There's a shoot. I just called to see where you at, son. I'm like, Dad, that happened all the way in North Philly. I'm all the way in Southwest. I know, but I just called to see where. And I couldn't understand or fathom or understand information, man, how paranoid my father was every time he watched TV. Every time he went to sleep at night and got up, because my dumb ass was out in the street. I didn't understand the pressure I was putting on my father. So when I see this is hurtful to me. I'm not like other people. I actually care about our people. I love these children. I love these young men. And I know that there's a demonic possession on our children for financial gain. I know that these children are not coming from the womb this way. They're being made this way based off environments and the bad water, the bad food, the social engineering through media and programming through TV, so many different things where they want to control the 4 elements of you: your imagination, your thoughts, your desires and manifestations. I'm going to say it again. Your imagination, your thoughts, your manifestation, and your desires. If they can get in and commandeer those things, they can turn you into a zombie. Now you make music. Listen, if he can only hear himself, if he can only hear himself, he can come out of the zombie-like mindset that they have our people. This is hurtful to me. I can't speak for other people. Maybe you ain't been through what I've been through. Maybe you ain't seen what I've seen. I can't come on here with guns. I'm a convicted felon. I come from the trenches. I changed my life. And I pray every day. I ask for forgiveness. But I understand what this is when I see it. And it's hurtful. Listen to what he's saying. He with his babies do it. He with his bitch do it. He with his mama do it. This money make a nigga. See, I want y'all to understand something, right? Something that's important, right? When me and Information Man and Carl was growing up, they didn't have social media. So you didn't see us in our 20s, the mistakes we made, the positive things we made, all the things that we did growing up wasn't being played out in front of the cameras. The trick that they doing to you young people is they put the cameras in your face when you're 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, in your 20s, growing up before you get 30. So you get a chance to hear, I talked like this when I was 20. I talked like that when I was 18. I said stupid shit like that. So now you have these young men with cameras in their face, and they blowing each other away before they even get a chance to become a Martin Luther or grow up and understand the ills of their ways. They're not making it. They're not making it. I come from this. I know what it's like. I know what it sounds like. But now they incentivizing you with money, girls, cars, rap nigga shit. Talk about killing. Kill, kill, kill. You better not say nothing about us, but you can rap about killing your own people. We'll pay you for it as well. We'll pay you for it. Y'all notice how the numbers go up when I play the music, but when I start talking, the numbers go down? Watch my numbers when I put the music back on. Hold on. You said y'all can't hear it? Hold on. Let me do it this way. Hold on, y'all. Let me fix that. All right. Okay, cool. All right. Let's start it over. Now, when I play it, if y'all can hear it, if you can hear it, Carl, put a one in the if anybody can hear it, put a one down.
Hey, Bucky's at. Hey. Let me go.
He said he with his bitch do it. He with his baby do it. He with his mama do it. This money make a nigga do it. I'm telling y'all. Now listen to me. Listen, I'm gonna play that part again. I want y'all to hear what I'm saying.
Baby, do it. He with his bitch. We into it. He with his baby. Do it. He with his bitch. Do it. With his mama. Do it. This money make a nigga do it.
Now, listen to me. Listen to me very closely. When you have young black boys listening to this every day, all day, getting high as shit, smoking this, when they can't find you, they don't have a problem going to shoot your mama, man, and go home and kiss their mama. This is demonic possession. This is what they've done. This is the stuff that I've been talking about for years online, getting shadow banned, getting my channel struck down, getting everything. But I gotta stand on the side of righteousness and stand with God. I gotta tell the truth. I'm not making a lot of money on YouTube, but the Lord provides for me. I take care of my family. My bills is paid. I go to work. I do everything, so I get the things that I need. But I'm telling you, every single day, black boys across the country is listening to this from sun up to sundown. I want y'all to understand something. They had 12,000 graduates in the city of Philadelphia last year. They don't talk about none of that. All they talk about is the murders. Man. This is the stuff that's going on. But let's listen to some more. Try to understand something, right? They made this song hours after he was dead, right? But I'm ready to show you something that's going to fuck you up. Now I want you young people, if this video, if the good Lord allow this video to reach some of you young people, I want you to see what I'm about to show you. And I want you to understand something, that the urban criminal is obsolete. The things that you copying what the big homies used to do, when we would do drive-bys and walk-bys and kidnap and run up in houses and do all kinds of stuff, hold babies out of windows, do all kinds of demonic shit because we was under demonic possession, all that kind of stuff for money, to look good amongst men and to show off for women and willing to do anything. Let me show you something. Let me show y'all something. Check this out, right? You ain't gonna get this nowhere else. Let me show you how they got the game checkmated.
A recent report estimates about 1 billion security cameras rolling worldwide, 18% of them here in the United States, like at this ATM. Every time you do your banking, you're caught on camera. But you don't have to be using a service like that in order to be caught on camera. In fact, just walking down the street, you can be captured on closed circuit TV. The U.S. is second only to China when it comes to keeping eyes on its citizens. Make no mistake, Big Brother is watching. according to safety.com. The average American is caught on camera 238 times each week.
Wow. It surprises me, and it feels a bit weird to think about that.
Concerning at all?
No, I just think it keeps people safer than it doesn't. And if you don't want to be doing something that shouldn't be recorded, don't do it.
Here's how those 238 camera views rack up. Cameras capture you at home or in your neighborhood 14 times a week, 160 times behind the wheel. While you're working, candid cameras catch you 40 times, maybe more if you're in retail, travel, or high security industries, and 24 times a week while shopping or running errands.
I mean, I don't like it.
Now, with that being said, right, let's run it back. Let's run it back. Listen to that part.
48 camera views rack up. Cameras capture you at home or in your neighborhood
Hold on.
14 times a week.
No, I just think it keeps people safer than it doesn't. And
Big Brother is watching. According to safety.com, the average American is caught on camera 238 times each week.
Now, y'all heard that? The average American is caught on camera 238 times each week, everywhere you at. They have gentrification. They're moving Negroes around. They're moving you out. Everything is on a grid. We are out of the industrial age and into the digital age. The urban crime, when they do these old videos about gangsters and stuff that we did in 1988, that world is over. We're in the digital social media computer age. They don't need you to have families. They ushering in the letter crew. They're taking off their masks. We're going into a different world. You guys is using old world tactics and violence for a new world. I've been trying to show y'all this. Listen, I know that they're going to take this video down, but I got to show it while I can because I want y'all, if y'all can get it and just download it and just please show y'all, you got to stop. You're not getting away. They got you already. They saw that car already. They saw that car that they drove to do that shooting. They got that car on camera 1,000 times already. They saw you when you left to do your shooting. They saw you when you did the shooting. They saw you when you drove away. Look at the numbers dropping while I'm talking. Whenever I start running my mouth talking, it dropped because they don't want y'all to hear it. I put the video back on of them talking nigga shit. Numbers go right back up again. But let's look at what they're saying.
While you're working, candid cameras catch you 40 times, maybe more if you're in retail, travel, or high security industries, and 24 times a week while shopping or running errands.
I mean, I don't like it, but I don't know if it surprises me. But yeah, not a great thing to know.
Jay Stanley is a senior policy analyst with the ACLU.
We're seeing a very rapid increase in the amount of public cameras that Americans are subject to. Right now, we have about 15 cameras for every 100 people in America, about 50 million cameras. And that's more per capita than any other country in the world, even China. I mean, the basic concern is that we're going to lose our privacy and we're going to become a country that's different from what we've always been. That from the moment you step out of your front door until you return home at night, every moment of your life in public will be recorded, potentially scrutinized, watched.
You see this right here? They have this grid that they can detect gunshots, and they have a big grid in New Orleans, and you can commit a crime in St. Louis, and they can see it from New Orleans, the crime, and detect it, and send the signals to New Orleans to send the police to the location. This is a different world, man. They got the whole thing on the grid, bro. They're not playing. They make the movies about this stuff. You think you're gonna go do drive-bys? You think you're gonna be on here like you got your little guns? They got futuristic shit. That world is over, man. I've been telling y'all this, but y'all still want to indulge. You so demonically possessed. You're not even smart enough to, when you want to deal with criminal activity, to be studying the playbook.
He says it's often artificial intelligence keeping track, not humans.
Computers that analyze your daily routines, that understand what you're doing, what you're carrying, what you're wearing, who you are, what your attributes are, and filing that away somewhere.
You don't expect privacy on the street. So if a camera captures what you're doing in the street corner, I don't think that's an intrusion on privacy.
UCLA law professor Eugene Volokh believes the positives outweigh the negatives.
makes it easier, for example, to catch criminals, maybe makes it easier to exonerate people who are falsely accused of crime, may also deter crime. While cameras have their problems, the question is compared to what? Compared to more aggressive police presence, the problems may be less.
Both experts agree the biggest concern is the potential for government tracking its citizens under the guise of crime prevention.
We're seeing some cities like Chicago putting police cameras all over the city.
You see how they say prevent it for crime prevention, and they mix in Chicago and they put these cameras everywhere. Listen, they gentrifying. You gotta go. The urban criminals obsolete here in Chicago, Philadelphia, places like Tampa. They already know who did it. Information, man. Info. You've been watching me for years. You know I've been talking this stuff for years. The algorithm is not in business to pay a black man trying to educate his people. I'm supposed to be out here making babies, beating my wife, cheating, not taking care of my kids. I'm supposed to be doing nigga stuff, not nothing positive. I'm telling y'all, this is what they doing. But you focus on Julio, but Julio's all over the country. But I got something else to show y'all. Let's look at it a little bit more.
And networking them together. They're also tying in private cameras. In some cases, the Ring cameras are being networked together by Amazon, which takes all the camera feeds and puts them in the cloud, potentially making them available to the authorities.
Part of the solution, experts say, is private citizens asking themselves several questions before installing cameras on personal property. Do you trust the manufacturer who may store images on their own servers?
But I want to show you. Let's just go back again. Let's go back again. Just real quick info for him one more time. Just listen to what he just said. Listen to what they just said.
China, when it comes to keeping eyes on its citizens. Make no mistake, Big Brother is watching. According to safety.com, the average American is caught on camera 238 times each week.
Wow. It surprises me and it feels a bit weird.
238 camera views.
And if you don't want to be doing something that shouldn't be recorded, don't do it.
Here's how those 238 camera views rack up. Cameras capture you at home or in your neighborhood 14 times a week, 160 times behind the wheel. While you're working, candid cameras.
So they catch you in your home, in your neighborhood, in your car. So when that car drove up to do that shoot in Tampa, they already got the car on camera. They already got the niggas' pictures. You like walking around, you like to party, you like to be online. They got you already. So you trying to be a 90s and 80s criminal in 2024. Listen to the OG, young people. The things we did 30, 35 years ago, you can't do now. The urban criminal is obsolete. You want to be bang, bang, anyway, gang killer, they got you already. I've been telling y'all this for years online. But you're not going to go to other channels and see this. They're not going to show you this. Listen, they're going to strike this video. I don't care. I want y'all to see it. I want you to know, Mr. Gangster, Mr. Killer, you on video. Listen, I'm telling you right now, those shooters, and I'm going to prove my point, from the time they left to go do the shooting, they were under surveillance. They got them riding to the shooting, doing the shooting, and riding away from the shooting. They already got it checkmated. We are on the computer grid now. Everything is under surveillance. There is no privacy. The minute you started to flick and take your pictures and do everything online, you waived your right to privacy. You don't even realize it. Let's go back. Look at this.
That from the moment you step out of your front door until you return home at night, every moment of your life in public will be recorded.
Did you hear what he just said? From the time you step out of your front door till you reach home, and then they got stuff on your TVs and your devices that they can see. They see everything. They watching you do everything. Y'all think it's a game. I've been telling y'all this, man, for years. I told y'all about the social engineering. I told y'all about the different operations, Operation Mockingbird, and the programming that they was doing. Matter of fact, y'all think I'm playing? Listen, look, check this out, right? Y'all play too much, man. Wait a minute. Watch this. I'm gonna show y'all something. I want y'all to see this real quick. I'm gonna read this to y'all. Because a lot of y'all young people don't know this, and they play these games, right? But I got the Most High on my side. The Most High got my back, so I know I'm gonna be okay. But I want y'all to understand this, right? This is Operation Mockingbird. Operation Mockingbird is an alleged large-scale program of the United States Central Intelligence Agency, the CIA, that began in the early years of the Cold War in an attempt to manipulate domestic American news media organizations for propaganda purposes. According to author Deborah Davis, Operation Mockingbird recruited leading American journalists into a propaganda network and influenced the operations of front groups. CIA support of front groups was exposed in 1967. So now, when you see your movies, when you see the movies that came out and these shows that was influencing social engineering, the way you see things, the way you think. So I told you, they go after your four senses: your imagination, your thoughts, your desires, and your manifestations. If they can program you, that's why they called it programming. They can program you to influence your thoughts to go the way that they want you to go. So then they got you living vicariously through their box for their financial gain. Your thoughts are not your thoughts. Your ways are not your ways. That's why when you pray to the Most High, you said, let my thoughts be your thoughts. Let my ways be your ways. I pray that you live within me and I manifest you when I teach. Because we understand that the ills of the enemy was lurking. And his trick was to trick you to be him, was to live through his way. So scripture says, 2 Corinthians 6:17 says, you must come out from amongst them and be ye separate. All that stuff was there. They got our kids living in the box that they created for them. They're not coming out from amongst them and be ye separate. They want you to kill each other. They benefit economically from your destruction of each other. They wrote it in their writings. We have video, we have audio of President Reagan talking to Richard Nixon, calling black people monkeys. And yet and still, we fast forward to the day, we got our black boys blowing each other away. And who's benefiting economically from it? These are operations that were set in place. All CIA operative operations that were set in place to socially engineer the American public to see things a certain way. But let's go. Let's get back over here real quick. Let's get back over here real quick. Let's cook. Hold on. I want y'all to see this.
Potentially scrutinized, watched.
He says it's often artificial intelligence keeping track, not humans.
Computers that analyze your daily routines, that understand what you're doing, what you're carrying, what you're wearing, who you are, what your attributes are, and filing that away somewhere.
You don't expect privacy on the street corner. So if a camera captures what you're doing in the street corner, I don't think that's an intrusion on privacy.
UCLA law professor Eugene Volokh believes the positives outweigh the negatives.
Makes it easier, for example, to catch criminals. Maybe makes it easier to exonerate people who are falsely accused of crime. May also deter crime. While cameras have their problems, the question is compared to what? Compared to more aggressive police presence, the problems may be less.
Both experts agree the biggest concern is the potential for government tracking its citizens under the guise of crime prevention.
We're seeing some cities like Chicago putting police cameras all over the city and networking them together. They're also tying in private cameras. In some cases, the Ring cameras are being networked together by Amazon, which takes all the camera feeds and puts them in the cloud, potentially making them available to the authorities.
Part of the solution, experts say, is private citizens asking themselves several questions before installing cameras on personal property. Do you trust the manufacturer who may store images on their own servers? Do you trust the internet? Because any cameras tied to the web are susceptible to being hacked. And do you trust the government? that in many cases can use a warrant to access what your camera captures.
But if you're really worried about that, I think the solution is to make it harder to abuse the cameras and not to stop them altogether.
Now, I want y'all to understand something. Y'all remember the movie Demolition Man? How they stopped all crime, and crime was looked at as something that was archaic, it was old. In the movie Demolition Man, and they put Sylvester Stallone and Wesley Snipes in what you call rush stasis, and they had them frozen. And you had to go to a museum to see guns and crime, right? They doing this right in front of y'all face. I've been telling y'all this for years, man. Let me show y'all something that happened a couple of days last week that some of y'all didn't see. I want y'all to see this, right? They caught these. Look at this. If y'all want to donate, y'all can donate through my Cash App right there, scrolling across the screen and pin to the top. Urban Nerves WW 2023 is my Cash App. You know, they don't pay you for this information right here. You know, you get it from the public, but my Cash App is pinned to the top and it's scrolling across. But I want y'all to check this out. I got two more clips. Now I want to stop it right there. These two black boys are in jail for seeing black people in the car and open fire. But these are 18 years old. Look at what they listen to all day. They're bombarded and downloaded and chant every day, from sun up to sundown. Kill, death, kill, death, kill, death, death, kill, kill, kill. What do you think they're going to manifest? I told you guys, and I'm going to say it again. Imagination, thought, desire, manifestation. They can't commandeer your imagination, but they can take control of your thoughts, your desires, and your manifestations. That's why when I talk to the spirit, not the mind, because the mind is corrupted by the ways of the world. I talk to the spirit because the spirit knows the truth. But just look. Hold on, this is a mistake. Whoa. You see that, baby? Oh, hold on, y'all. Damn, hold on. God darn it. All right, hold on. Let's go back.
Kendrick Ray are in jail, both facing a host of charges, including 6 counts each of attempted first-degree murder from a shooting Memphis police say stemmed from road rage.
You seen my child in that front seat. He's 8, so he's not this big 8-year-old. And then I know you seen those little babies in the back seat, and you just didn't care.
6 hours.
I'm going to stop it. Now I want y'all to understand something. See, because we doing a Julio Foolio video. But I want to show y'all something. The Julio Foolio shooters is in every city. This is in Memphis. So now you have 2 young black boys, right? You heard what young A said. He with his mama, shoot him. He with his girl, shoot him. He with his baby, shoot him. They promote it every day. Watch the numbers drop. Just watch the numbers. He with his mama, shoot him. He with his baby, shoot him. Your kids is listening to this every day, all day. From sun up to sundown. They got it in their ears. They in the gym. They on the game. They everywhere listening to this. They have no compassion. They don't care about a baby. They shoot the car up and shoot them. But I'm telling you, every day, this is what they listening to. This is their music that they like. They don't listen to no Drake. They listen to Durkio and King Vaughn and all those Memphis guys and all this what they listen to every day. But this is the flip side of the game. You ride up on the side of the car, you have some words, you open fire. You don't care if no baby's there. Younger Nace told you. He with his babies, blow him. He with his mom, blow him. They don't care. This is the flip side. These YouTubers ain't gonna do videos and show you this part. Because there's no money in this. I'm not gonna have 2,600 people in here watching this part. They're not gonna donate to Urban Nerds when I show this. This is you niggas. Y'all don't care. You say you care, but you don't care. If somebody made a video about me smacking my wife, all them niggas would be in there just so they can gossip about George. I knew that nigga was phony. That's what they'll do. But when George is on here standing on business, standing on righteous ground and doing what God told me to do and showing this, oh man, don't nobody care, man. We got 27 people in here. I got 17,000 subs have been online since 2009. We got 27 people here watching this. Because our people is on nigga time. If I was talking about Ebony K. Williams or Tiffany Henyard, everybody. But we talking about babies being shot up. Black boys killing each other. I don't care until it's your son. Let's listen to some more.
Years later, Ace, the 3-year-old boy twin, was the first out of surgery.
The bullet was stuck in the intestines, and so they had to cut part of the intestines and reroute them and to take the bullet out. He was supposed to discharge on yesterday, but they found a tumor in his leg, his knee now. So. Oh my God.
Her second oldest son, 3-year-old Antonio Jr., was the second out of surgery after being shot twice, once in each arm.
Both of his arms are in cast, so I have to be careful with him. I have to pick him up under his armpits because his arms are like stuck like this.
Her oldest, Kyrie, who is also autistic, has the most severe injuries, being shot in the hand and the leg.
He's going to have 2 prosthetic fingers. The other gunshot wound came in the leg, so it's stuck in the femur bone, which is the bone that helps us stand, and it's the growth bone. So by the bullet being stuck in there and the bones on the side being crushed, his leg won't grow. So they have to stunt the growth in the other leg. Zuri, she got grazed 5 times. She didn't really get shot, but if she had it, she probably would be paralyzed because all of hers were in her back.
Her boyfriend, Antonio, was also shot. He was released from the hospital. Ireland had to quit both her jobs, and as she prepares to bring her kids home.
So we're getting hospital beds, especially for Kyrie.
She has a new purpose in fighting crime, especially after finding out Kendrick Ray was out on a $500 bond from a previous crime at the time of this shooting.
Now, I want y'all to notice something, right? I want y'all to notice something here. What you have here is a woman last week in Memphis, all 4 of her children were shot. Not one fucking video. Foolio gets shot. Everybody's talking about it. But this was a man that bragged about people dying. This black woman, 4 of her children got shot by some real niggas. Nobody gives a fuck. But this is what I'm talking about. Nobody cares. She got to quit her job. They shot. You see what they did to these babies? Did y'all see what they did to these babies? Where's the outrage in the black community? But because there's no money in this, nobody's going to talk about it and cover it. They don't give a shit about this black woman and her kids. But because you can make money off Foolio. That's our people. That's our people. That's our people. But watch this, y'all.
I'm gonna come up with a law, and I wanted to call it the BRICS Act. And it should be if somebody, harms a child while you.
Look at that. Look at that. Black YouTube, where y'all at on this? Big YouTubers with y'all guys, Hassan Campbell, and all, where y'all at? What we doing? Can we get this lady some money? Where y'all at? All you guys, Tariqs, all you guys that get the thousands of black people, where y'all at on this? I'm asking. Nobody talked about this. Happened last week. 2 young real niggas shot into our car, shot them babies up. Nobody care.
Cause harm to a child while, doing a dangerous act. They should not be able to get a bond. You need to serve that time.
That was.
Ooh. My God. I want y'all to see the part 2 to this. This is the mothers. Hold on, wait a minute.
And every post about murders linked to local rap groups ATK and KTA, JSO is watching.
We do have a group in the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office that spends all their time dealing with this issue. They are focused solely on this issue.
And we smoke little baby.
Even though the words in the music videos may give details about the murders, police cannot make an arrest on the music videos alone.
Make the police do their job. They can't catch me in this scat.
The best thing for us to do at that point is to put that information on those videos with some physical evidence, with some things that we know will help put that together and make a much stronger case.
Despite the rising popularity of these music videos, JSO says the number of murders in the past year in Jacksonville have gone down. According to our News4Jax records, 131 murders were reported in 2019. There were 141 murders in 2020. As of October 18th, 2021, 89 murders have been reported. 116 were reported that same time last year. JSO believes having several of ATK's members in jail is helping.
I can say that they've slowed down, and it would stand to reason that because those young men are in a place where they're awaiting trial, they can no longer harm people in our community.
So by them being in jail, the city's safer?
I believe so, yes, absolutely 100%. There's no doubt about it.
Now, Elizabeth Gaynor waits for trial, hoping for justice for her son.
Poppy was loved, deeply loved. So we here. I'm not going anywhere. And Hakeem Robinson and CB every.
Info. I'm gonna send you the videos of the moms of the deceased rappers. I'm gonna send it to you when I'm done here. I'll text you so that way you can get the videos. But I'm asking the big YouTubers, where's the videos of these mothers of the deceased? Do y'all even care? I understand the Foolio and trying to solve cases, but what about these moms, man? They got to go to these news stations. Can we help get the word out? And can we show the other side of the pain that our people have to deal with? Can we show the dads? Can we show? We have to now the control of our own image today, right?
Court date until they sentence him.
Despite the details about the murders in the rap songs, Melissa Jackson and Shantina Benton are still praying for arrest. If that person is watching, what would you want them to know?
Did I forgive them?
Why is that?
Because for me, forgiveness is like unforgiveness. For me, it's like me taking poison and expecting someone else to die. It's just not worth it.
And what has it been like still to this day, no arrests being made?
No arrest has been made. It's been hell. It's a road. It's patience, and it's a wait. Because I'm not letting go, and JSO not letting go, and justice will be served.
In a way, the music video lyrics are merely descriptions of crimes and not confessions. For now, since the lyrics about the murders aren't a chargeable offense, the mothers hope people will speak up and give police information about the crimes if they know something, so they can finally have justice for their sons.
Corley, has the sheriff's office or the families asked YouTube to take these videos down?
Well, one of the mothers that I did speak with, she says that she did reach out to YouTube, but they didn't do anything about it.
No, they don't care.
Corley Peel, thank you.
Take them down. Why would they take them down? See, they'll take me down for playing the music, for playing this stuff with music in it, but they allow this to stay up. They don't listen to what I'm saying. Did you hear what that white man just said? He said, well, they make them take that down. Well, they know that there's an open investigation. No, but they will strike me for playing this video. But they can make videos talking about killing other black boys, despite the mothers, despite the fathers. This is what they can do, right? I'm trying to find this other one. Hold on for a second. Hold on. I'm trying to find. I clicked it off. I clicked off of it by accident. Wait a minute. It was. I think this was it here. Hold on. I think no. God darn it. This ain't the one. I want y'all to see. I want y'all to see this other one real fast because I want to put emphasis. I want to draw emphasis on this video because I haven't been live in a while, and I really want to drive the point home. Here we go. So we showed the mom again before we get to the next.
Bullet holes for rapper and 3.
I want y'all to see.
Also spoke with retired JSO Detective Kim Garner, who worked with the department for more than 26 years, sharing with us that his son, Kim Varner Jr., was murdered in 2015, and his son's name was mentioned in one of Foolio's raps.
Some of the things he said in his music, he mentioned my son's name. You know, I lost my son to violence. He mentioned my son's name in one of his songs, and he had nothing to do with it. Definitely had nothing to do with it, but he mentioned my name. And I get it. He's trying to make music, get street cred, and build a reputation. But I mean, you go about it the wrong way. This is the outcome of it. So
Varner says he's hoping other young men can learn from Foolio's death and use their celebrity status for the greater good.
Look at all the rappers now that are now movie stars. Those guys came from the streets. They came just from the dirt, like we say out here on the streets. They came from the dirt, and they got it. They made it, and they kept going and going and going. Now they're Busta Rhymes, Ice Cube, 50. I mean, it's a ton of rappers out there. Jay-Z that went to the movies and are making their money, you know, legally.
Foolio had been shot at least 3 times in the past 4 years. Foolio was shot in 2020 in Houston, and in 2021 and 2023, he was shot here in Jacksonville. Right now, police have not released any suspect information, but JSO.
Now I want y'all to see this, right? I'm gonna show y'all something. Y'all ready to see this? Because this is heartbreaking too. I want y'all to see these babies, man. Philadelphia, where I'm from, Chicago, then I miss Houston, Birmingham. Babies sit there and have a front row seat and have to witness this. And this is how they talk. Look at this. I want y'all to see.
They shouldn't even have to buck it out. They already did so much damage to each other.
What would you guys want to say to Young and Ace if you could say something to them?
Quit the violence. My mom, know your mom. Just quit the violence. Like, we don't want to get into this, and especially when we live close to your block. That's not real good. And also, I feel like y'all need to stop all this violence talking about each other's dead relatives. Because I know in some part of your heart, you feel messed up. Just how I said I wasn't on no side. Like, when I heard them talk about how Baby got on the floor and he was crawling, screaming, please don't shoot me. It was sad because you laughed at it like it was a joke. Death is not a joke. Death is something you don't want to play with. Because when you die, you're gone. Let me tell you somewhere to go at. Go on Moncrief Road on the north side. They got so much shootings, bro. That's exactly. Baby got killed in 45th Street and Hill.
Now I want y'all to understand something, right? Hold up. Hold up a second. I work with children, so this hurts me. This ain't no joke, man. It's sad because this is what This is what is being downloaded into the subconscious and mind of our children. She shouldn't have to talk like this. I don't blame her. She's a child. This is what she's having a front row seat to every day. This is what she's seeing. This is what they're presenting and promoting to these babies. And nobody cares. We out here filled up in the ground. I talked to a bunch of kids. They didn't even think that black doctors exist, and if you were successful, you had to be a sellout or something. That's what they believe. They don't believe in successful black people. Here in Philadelphia, these young black babies. This is the mentality. This is what we're passing off to these children. This is trauma. People see this and people will see this and get mad at the babies. How the fuck can you get mad at the babies? This is what you're presenting to them every day. So this is what the subconscious mind is downloading. This is what I told y'all. Imagination, thought, desire, manifestation. This is what they're promoting to the fucking children. Some of y'all, I fucking hate some of you. No, I don't. Let me stop talking. But some of y'all are so fucked up. Y'all don't even get it, man. When you see this, this is a declaration of war. This is the next generation. Did you hear what this little baby said? She said, how can you have it in your heart to do something like this? But y'all don't care. Y'all don't. Let's listen to what this baby said, man. In some places, these little children's life can be in danger for talking the way that they talk. And that's how bad it is.
Violence, like we don't want to get into this, and especially when we're
babies sit there and have a front row seat and have to witness this. And this is how they talk. Look at this.
They shouldn't even have to buck it out. They already did so much damage to each other.
What would you guys want to say to Young and Ace if you could say something to them?
Quit the violence. My mom, know your mom. Just quit the violence. Like, we don't want to get into this, and especially when we live close to your block. That's not real good. And also, I feel like y'all need to stop all this violence talking about each other's dead relatives. Because I know in some part of your heart, you feel messed up. Just how I said I wasn't on no side. Like, when I heard them talk about how baby got on the floor and he was crawling, screaming, please don't shoot me. It was sad because you laughed at it like it was a joke. Death is not a joke. Death is something you don't want to play with. Because when you die, you're gone. Let me tell you somewhere to go at. Go on Moncrief Road on the north side. They got so much shootings, brother.
How come this little baby got more sense than a lot of you grown niggas?
That's exactly. Baby got killed in 45th Street in Hilltop. You go to Hilltop, you gonna find somewhere. Cause
We're gonna go to Hilltop Apartments right now.
You for real? Don't. I won't do that.
So I will say this in closing, and I'm telling you, we knew all this kind of stuff too. We knew all the business. We knew everything. Don't nobody care, man. Don't nobody care. No, nobody cares, man. People don't want to. Let's look at it again.
I've got a problem that I'm pretty sure you can help.
I'm gonna put emphasis on it. I've done videos out there, man. You reap what you sow. If that's the seeds you plant, this is the harvest that you want to get, man. You can't rap about death, destruction, and despair and don't expect death to come knocking. It's gonna come knocking.
Why is that?
Because for me, forgiveness is like unforgiveness. For me, it's like me taking poison and expecting someone else to die. It's just not worth it.
And what has it been like still to this day, no arrests being made?
No arrest has been made. It's been hell. It's a road. It's patience, and it's a wait. Because I'm not letting go, and JSO not letting go, and justice will be served.
And then the sad part is, I want y'all to see this right here before we about to get up out of here. I want y'all to see this here. This is supposed to be this is from Flacco's channel. This is supposed to be the actual shooting, right here.
Bro, come on. Oh, these niggas out there.
Why is this?
Nah, son. Bruh. Yo, these ain't some regular niggas, bro. How Miles done slid on Foolio, bro. To all street niggas, bro. If this audio is real, I apologize to all street niggas, bro. I was unaware, bro. They got.
So hold on, let me see. Go back to the shooting part. I want y'all to hear that. Why does shit keep spinning like that, man? So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna unshare. Stop sharing. I'm an hour and 42 minutes in. I just wanted to do this stream today, just as an exercise of stuff that I would do in the past of showing you guys. You can be upset with the Julio Foolio, but I need you guys to understand that there's Julio Foolios all across America. And what happened there in Tampa is a reflection of things that happen in black cities across America. You ever been to Baltimore? You ever seen Philadelphia? You ever seen Detroit? In these cities, you ever seen Birmingham, Alabama, Jackson, Mississippi, Louisville, Kentucky, Memphis, these places where you just have carnage of black bodies, black boys dying and black mothers crying. And in today's time where we have social media and we have large followers, we have the ability now to showcase our own image. We don't care. We don't care. One more time of this. One more time. We got this. We got these images here. Hold on. Yep. Let me share my screen one more time for y'all. We got these images here. We got these images here of black. These images here. Two black boys. Two black boys shoot into a car, and their wake they leave carnage. They leave black bodies, black babies. Silence across black YouTube. They shot 4 children. Silence. But everybody's talking about Julio Foolio. This baby got shot 4 times. This one got shot in his arms. This one is going to be paralyzed. I'm just saying. So when y'all see me tear up, I work with babies. I work with children. That's what I do. My organization, we work with children. I care about the babies. I care about the children. I know y'all don't give a shit about me. I know how our people operate. But I care about them. Sad, man. It's a sad thing, man. This guy made songs at people's grave sites, disrespecting the dead, not caring. I just showed y'all the mothers, the demonic possession, demonic spirit. The Bible, Romans 12:2 says, "Be not conformed to the world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind." This is what they do. But I'm going to get with my brother information, man. I'm going to send the information over to him because I know the info. I know the information man's going to cover it because, like me, my big bro, I know he care about the people. But a lot of people, there's no money in this. They're going to strike this stream. I made, $10 for the stream. That's fine. That's fair. I'm doing the work of the Most High. My bills will be paid. I'll be provided for by God. As long as I stay on the right path and keep doing the right thing, put the guns down, and told God that I'll do right. That's where it's at. But I'm not celebrating. I'm not even celebrating Julio Foolio's death because I understand the conditions of our people. I came on to YouTube and I told you I understand what our people is going through and why we think the way that we think, why we talk the way that we talk. Why we have a thought process of destruction and destroying each other. I've explained this stuff to you. So I'm not going to disrespect him or talk bad about him in death. My condolences to his family, and what they may be going through. And I don't know. He has to deal with the Most High now for his sins and the things that he's done. But what I'm not going to do, I'm not going to denigrate him in death. I'm not going to do what he did to other people because I'm not like that. I'm different. I try to see our people do a different life. And I made a statement that I said I don't hate our people. I don't hate nobody. As a servant of the Most High God, I can't hate. I'm a servant. I'm serving now. I'm in service. So I'm gonna cut this video short here. Remember, I love my people more than they hate themselves, and I pray to the universal creator, Most High, that these words are enough to inspire you. These words are enough to make you look at yourself in the mirror and make change. These words are enough to make you look at your children and know you have to make change. I hope that when you came here for information, and when you leave here greater than what you was before you came. You leave here edified. I hope that you share this information on all the social media mechanisms that we use to get the message across. It's time that we have the conversation at the job, at the water cooler, walking down the street with your girl, pillow talking with your wife. Wherever we need to have it, it's time that we start having a conversation and we start waking up our people. We start being a light in the dark room. We start being a clean glass next to a dirty glass. We be the example that we expect people to be. It's up to you. You have to be the example. You be the instrument for change. Don't look around and watch the world. Look at yourself, and it starts with you. You be the instrument for change. You want to make a change, it starts with you. You do it first. I no longer wanted to live the life of carnage. I seen kidnappings. I seen murders. I seen dead bodies. I had to jump out of a 2-story window to prevent from being murdered because niggas ran in the house when I was 19 years old. I seen all that. I've been in courtrooms and stuff for murder. I had my 3-year-old, now she's 27, shot. My best friend died in front of me. I've seen all that kind of stuff. And when I went to prison, a brother, Zachary Vickers, said, "Young brother, you know you have a choice." I didn't know I had a choice. I thought that my life and my decisions was made based off the environment that I was coming up in. I never listened to what my father said. I wanted to be a kingpin like my uncle. I've been kidnapped and tied up. I've been through all that. I survived it. I've been in cars that were shot up. I've been through all that. I'm not coming on here with guns. I'm a convicted felon. I grew up in the trenches. So when I see this, yes, it makes me cry because I know where I come from and I know what the Most High delivered and saved me from. And I'm watching our babies now at my age wipe themselves out, and there's nothing I can do about it. It hurts because I actually care. It hurts real bad. I'm watching images of 18-year-old boys. Lives is gone. I don't know about y'all, but I care about this stuff. I ask the Lord every day, help me get to them before it get to this point. That's where I'm at with it. Can't speak for nobody else. But what led to my mindset, I tell you. She said, "George, didn't you harm people? What led to your mindset?" I've been teaching on this for 10 years, pro woman. You got to go back and watch my content. My hardcore subscribers know me. I told my whole life story. That's why I come on and I present my wife, my 4 kids, my 6 grandchildren. I show where I come from and what I've been through. I tell my story. That's why I started the program Urban Nerds, and I work with children. I dedicated my life to God in the prison cell and asked him, if you get me out of this one last time, I promise I'll never come back here. And I came home and got in trouble and went right back in there again and was fighting for my life. And I begged and begged and begged. If you get me out of this one, I promise. I came out and went right back again. And I begged and begged and begged. And somebody told me, brother, you keep disrespecting the mercy of God, you ain't going to make it back here. You're going to be in the ground. Growing up in the city of Philadelphia, on them blocks, in my day, blocks is doing $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 a day. You get kidnapped or guys put hits out on you don't even know. They want your block. They want your money. You fucking some girl that they want. They want that girl. I grew up in the era when it was treacherous. They kidnapped your mama and said, we need $500,000. You got to go kill. They kidnap your 3-year-old baby from school and say, we need $250,000 and like 20 of them things. That's where I come from. They run up in the house and hold the baby upside down out the window and threaten to put the baby in the microwave because they want that money. If we're going to talk real, let's talk real. The shit you see on the news, I lived in that. I was locked up with them niggas. I was in that. So when you see something, when you say something was so egregious, oh my God, they threw some babies out the window or they killed a nigga mom. Nobody never stopped and asked what did them niggas do. The Lord says, come out from amongst them and be ye separate. And when I got the Holy Spirit, I understood. I finally saw the way. I said, this ain't it. And once you get the Holy Spirit, you can't unsee what you see. I saw myself, my reflection, and I didn't like what I saw. And then I understood and I felt the Spirit of the Most High. I said, I got to change. And ever since I've been online, my content has always been about this. It's always been about this. It's always been about change. It's always been about you have a choice. It's always been about you don't have to be a real nigga or a bad bitch. I watched my homie die when he grabbed my shirt like this. He was shot 11 times. I didn't know it. I watched my homie die in front of me. Eyes like this wide, and the spirit left his body. Blood coming out of his mouth. I watched him die with a tight grip onto my shirt, trying to talk to me, but he couldn't because blood was coming out of his mouth. In front of me, right in my arms. How do you forget something like that? You don't forget nothing like that. I came outside when I was 16 years old and saw one of my homies shot in the head, laying on the ground, dead with his eyes open. We had to go tell his mother. And when you seen the scream of a mother, at 16, though, you desensitized. You don't know how to process it because you have an undeveloped brain. You just want to get back. Coming home from school, the Jamaicans and the JBM have a shootout, and one of my friends, 11 years old, is shot in the chest, and he's laying on the ground, barely breathing with his eyes open, and we don't know what to do. I've experienced and seen this type of shit. So when I see the babies doing it, yes, I tear up. It hurts because it makes you relive the things that you lived through. Growing up here in Philadelphia, out here in these streets, you're not going to be in the streets and don't encounter gun violence. It's impossible. Especially if you get to the level of getting money, somebody going to come get you. Somebody coming for you. They're coming for you. They're coming for you. It's just the way it is. We don't have the gangs like Chicago. You got street corners and crews. They coming. It's the lifestyle. Things that went on 30 years ago, 25 years ago. I lived a life, Miss Pro Woman. My mom, my auntie who raised me as my mother, and 3 of my sisters was all had a home invasion, and they was all tied up in the house looking for money that they thought I had in there. That's the life I lived. That's the shit. And by the grace of God, they didn't hurt him. They didn't hurt him. May 22nd, 1997. They forced their way into a home and tied up my mother and 3 of my sisters. So when you say, George, you hurt people. Hurt people. And when you live in that life, if something like that happens, what happens after that? What happens before that? So the only way to get out of it is to get out of it. You got to get out of it and give your life, give your life back to God and get on the right path. I come from that. I don't come online and show pictures. I had all the cars and all the girls. I don't do that. You know why? I don't want a platform to be known for that. I want a platform. I got 25 people in here because I show my wife, my family, my children. I want to be known for doing something positive and promoting life to people. not talking about old stories. If I come on here and show old cars and jewelry and women and stuff, what about all the people that got hurt in the process of that? What about them? I'm making them relive all that kind of stuff. I'm trying to get away from that. So that's all I'm saying. When I was doing live streams, I talked about all this. I got burnt out from it, so I just started putting up like videos. But if you go look at my live streams, I talked about all this stuff. I'm 49 years old. I grew up in the crack era. I come from it. I was one of them kids that was 14 and 15 that they was using to do dirty stuff to people. I come from that. I come from being in the system all the way back in 1987 and 88 for horrific crimes. And I give thanks to God for helping me live through it. But some of us care, right? Too much. So let me see. So what we do before I get out of here, right? What we do. Let me show y'all something. Oh, man. I'm gonna show y'all something real quick before I go. Let me see. Where is it at? Hold on. Okay. Let me see. This is me. Let me see. If I can find. Let me see. Okay. This is us with our community town meetings that we have in the summer. That's me, Stan. That's me right there. Our community town meetings that we have, where we bring parents and children together, and we talk about conflict resolution issues and all those different things. And me and my brother from the Fathership Foundation, we lead that in the community. Stuff that we do that's not. Hold on for a second. Let me see. Show this other one. This is I don't know how to work this window like that. Show y'all something. If y'all from the West Coast, we brought some of our organizations. We brought the rapper YG down, and they came down last year and was talking with the kids. I can see I got my Urban Nerve shirt on. Things that we do. Let me see. Let me pull up another one. Let me see. Pull up something where y'all can see like what it is that we do. This is me. Where's my picture at? Oh, okay, here we go. Right here. This is me with me and Umar Johnson's father, one of my mentors in the game. A lot of people don't like Umar Johnson, but this is his father right here. This is one of the guys that gave me game, that was like a father figure to me when I was trying to change my life, and was showing me the ropes on how to go out and become an activist in the city, because a lot of people was scared of me. And a lot of people, there was a lot of places I couldn't get into, but I got into different places with my organization, and we go out in the streets and we talk to the youth. So Umar Johnson, his father is the one doing the real work on the ground, right? But then this is me. We have this is me about 2 years ago. Hold on. We were on the ground here in the city. Me, my son, the district attorney's office, the old police captain. That's me right there. That's my son. doing community work, coming from where we come from. And I just show one last picture. I'll show two. Hold on. This one here. This is an image here. I'll show two. And then I won't show nothing else. This is an image here of me right here talking with a bunch of children, a bunch of youth, and things that we do, right? So, and the last picture is one that I show a lot. And we got some new stuff too. We got some new stuff. Us with the children. So yeah, I get emotional, and I think I get emotional. I tear up because for me, I don't like to. Hold on, let me see. Is this the gaming tournament? Oh, okay, yeah, this one here. But we did. Oh shit. All right, wait a minute. Right here. We did in the community, I have Black police officers, military guys, and different guys that come out and help. But I'll say this, right? I'll say this before and I'm gonna get out of here after this. I tear up and I get emotional because when I gotta talk about the things of the past, it makes me relive. I have PTSD, they tried to diagnose me and made me take the medicine. I went to I went to therapy, and I went to they did a psychological evaluation on me because I've been locked up for different things, right? Different crimes. And they did a psychological evaluation on me, and they found that, you know, I had my issues with my mother and all kinds of stuff. But when I got to relive that stuff of the past, it's painful because I think about the families of the other people now. When I was in my savage mode, I didn't think about none of them. I only cared about my own. But I think about their children. I think about all that kind of stuff. When I get my grandbabies, and I think, because I'm civilized, I have a civilized mind now. I love my people. I love God. So it makes me cry because it number one, it makes me thankful for what I survived through, but it's painful. But the Bible says God will deliver you, but it will leave the scars as a reminder. So my channel ain't for everybody, but it's for those who got an ear to hear and let them listen. And I'm gonna end it there, man. Thanks for you guys tuning in. I got another live stream coming, I think, on Thursday or Friday. I'm putting it together now, and I'll see you guys then. Remember, I love y'all. Till the next time. Peace.